Hey guys, so if you currently have an LLC and you're looking to elect it as an S corporation, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to be showing you the cheapest and fastest way to elect an S Corp status for your LLC. We'll go over why you want to elect as an S Corp, hint it's to save money, and where to find the exact form you need on the IRS website in detailed instructions. Finally, if you don't want to do this yourself, I'll show you a super simple way to have it done for you using Bizee, which makes this process quick and affordable. Before we dive in, I want to let you know this video includes mentions of Bizee, which is a service I recommend for filing your S Corp status election. As an affiliate, I may earn a commission if you use the links provided at no additional cost to you. But without further ado, let's get into this process. First, let's dive into why you want to elect your S Corp status in the first place and why this might be one of the smartest financial decisions you can make for your business. When you operate as a standard LLC, the IRS taxes you by default as either a sole proprietorship for single member LLCs or a partnership for multi-member LLCs. This means all of your business profits are passed directly through to you as personal income. While this structure simplifies taxation, it comes with a significant downside: self-employment taxes. In the United States, self-employment taxes total 15.3%, which covers Social Security and Medicare contributions. These taxes are calculated on your entire business profit, regardless of how much you reinvest into the business or retain in your accounts. For smaller businesses, this might be manageable. As your revenue grows, self-employment taxes can become a significant burden though, reducing your take-home pay and limiting your ability to scale efficiently. Let's consider an example. If your business generates $100,000 in profit, you would owe $15,300 in self-employment taxes on top of your federal and state income taxes. This level of taxation can significantly reduce your ability to reinvest profits back into your business or save for future expenses. Now, this is where the S Corp structure provides an advantage. An S Corp allows you to legally reduce the portion of your income subject to self-employment taxes. Here's how that works. When you elect S Corp status, the IRS views you not only as the owner of your business, but also as its employee. You pay yourself a salary that is subject to self-employment taxes, but any additional profit classified as distributions is not. By separating your income into these two categories, you can dramatically reduce your tax liability. To understand this better, let's break it down with an example. Imagine your LLC generates $150,000 in net profit this year. If you remain taxed as a standard LLC, that entire $150,000 is subject to self-employment taxes, resulting in a $22,950 tax bill, in addition to your regular income taxes. If instead you elect to be taxed as an S Corp, you could pay yourself a reasonable salary of about $70,000. That salary is subject to self-employment taxes, so it would total to about $10,710. However, the remaining $80,000 in profit is classified as a distribution, which is exempt from self-employment taxes. In this scenario, you would save about $12,240 in self-employment taxes just by structuring your income strategically. Of course, the key to this strategy is determining a reasonable salary. The IRS requires people who elect as an S Corp to actually pay themselves a reasonable salary at the market rate for the work that they perform. If you underpay yourself in an attempt to maximize distributions, the IRS could audit your business, impose penalties, and even revoke your S Corp election. A good way to determine a reasonable salary is to research what others in your industry earn for similar roles. Online resources like Glassdoor, PayScale, or Salary.com can provide benchmarks. For example, if you run a marketing agency, you might find that owners in similar sized businesses in your area earn between $50,000 and $80,000 annually. Setting your salary within this range will help you stay compliant with IRS guidelines. While the tax savings from an S Corp can be substantial, it's important to understand the additional responsibilities that come with this election. One of the first things you'll need to do is set up payroll. As an S Corp, you're required to pay yourself a salary, which means you'll need to withhold payroll taxes, file payroll tax forms, and issue yourself a W-2 at the end of the year. This might sound complicated, but many small business owners use payroll softwares like Gusto or QuickBooks Payroll to automate these tasks. Speaking of which, if you want to get started with QuickBooks and get started with their payroll features, I would definitely recommend checking the links down in the description. This is a really great way to get started with QuickBooks, as there are oftentimes discounts available. Also, it helps support the video and channel like this so we can grow even further, and we obviously get a nice commission from anybody that signs up, so thank you in advance for your support. These tools can calculate your payroll taxes, generate pay stubs, and ensure that you meet IRS deadlines for payroll filings. In addition to setting up payroll, you'll also need to keep detailed financial records. This includes separating your salary from your distributions, tracking business expenses, and maintaining documentation that supports the salary you've chosen. These records are essential for not only tax compliance, but also for protecting your business in the event of an audit. Many S Corp owners will hire a CPA or bookkeeper to handle their financial records, which can be a worthwhile investment given the complexity of S Corp requirements. requirements. Another consideration is the cost of filing additional tax forms. As an S-Corp, you'll need to file Form 1120S, which is S-Corp's annual tax return. This form provides a detailed summary of your business income, expenses, and distributions. Unlike a standard LLC where profits are reported directly on your personal tax return, an S-Corp requires a separate filing altogether. While this adds an extra step to tax season, it's a manageable process with proper record keeping and professional assistance. Timing is another crucial factor when electing S-Corp status, as the IRS has strict deadlines for filing Form 2553, the document that formally notifies them of your intention to elect S-Corp status. To be effective for the current tax year, Form 2553 must be filed within 2 months and 15 days of the beginning of the next tax year. If you miss this deadline, your election will apply for the following tax year. For example, if your tax year begins on January 1st, you would need to submit Form 2553 by March 15th to qualify for S-Corp status in that year. Late filings can sometimes be accepted under special circumstances, but it's best to plan ahead to avoid complications. Now let's address the process of filing Form 2553 in more detail. First, you'll need to obtain the form from the IRS website. It's a straightforward document, but it's important to fill it out carefully to avoid delays. The form requires basic information about your business, including your LLC's name, address, and employer identification number or EIN. If you don't already have an EIN, you can apply for one online through the IRS. Your EIN serves as your business's unique identifier for tax purposes. Once you've gathered your business's information, you'll need to choose your tax year and indicate the effective date for the S-Corp election. Most businesses use a calendar year, but some operate on a fiscal year depending on their industry or specific needs. Choosing the correct tax year is important because it affects when your S-Corp election takes effect and how your profits are actually reported. You'll also need to sign and date the form before submitting it to Despite the prevalence of electronic filings, Form 2553 must be submitted via mail or fax. Many business owners opt for faxing as it can expedite the processing time. Be sure to retain a copy of your fax confirmation or mailing receipt as proof of submission. After you've submitted Form 2553, the IRS typically takes 6 to 8 weeks to process the election. Once approved, you'll receive a confirmation letter in the mail. This letter is your official proof of S-Corp status and should be kept with your business records at this point. You can now begin operating as an S-Corp and start taking advantage of the tax benefits. While the process of electing S-Corp status involves additional steps and responsibilities, the potential tax savings make it a worthwhile option for many small business owners. By paying yourself a reasonable salary, keeping detailed records, and complying with IRS regulations, you can reduce your tax liability and retain more of your hard-earned profits. As your business grows, these savings can become even more significant, giving you the financial flexibility to invest in new opportunities and scale your operations. Now, if all this sounds a bit overwhelming, or if you're just looking to save some time, I have the perfect solution for you. You can do this by having somebody else handle all of this paperwork and do all this for you. The solution here is using Bizee to handle the entire process. Bizee is a service that can help you elect S-Corp status for your LLC quickly and affordably. They offer very affordable rates for setting up your S-Corp election, and they handle all the paperwork for you, so you don't have to worry about making any mistakes or missing any deadlines. If you go to the link in the description, it'll take you to Bizee's page for filing an S-Corp election. From there, just click on the File S-Corp Election button, and they'll walk you through the entire process step by step. They'll ask for some basic information about your business, such as your LLC name, the state of formation, and your EIN. And once you provide that information, Bizee takes care of the rest. If you guys want to do this, make sure you use the link down in the description. And please keep in mind that that is an affiliate link and it does directly go towards supporting this channel and all of our future videos. So thank you in advance for your support for us financially and monetarily. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment down below any questions that you might have about this process, or let me know if you're thinking about getting started with your very own S-Corp election. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe.